And a welcome inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Today, a contest from the NL West division between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Los Angeles have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Number 48, the right-hander from Korea, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
And stepping in, Hunter White. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
White.
Here's the first pitch. And underway now from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. The 1-0 home. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. The 1-1 home. Pops this one up. Marte has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second.
With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, 1 base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
In now, Ben Kohler. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, Dero, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high-scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Here comes the 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box now, Cameron Porter. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 8 home runs, 27 driven in. Diamondbacks center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Batting first, the right fielder, Jesus Pena.
So now to the plate, Jesus Pena, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s, 10 home runs and 37 RBIs. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Sam Quintero, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Fouled away. Oh, and 2, here it is. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the first, and the D-backs have an early 1-0 advantage. Alex Vernon, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now at the plate here is J.C. Rain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Grounded down the third baseline. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
At the plate, Dylan Netzel, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He enters play here at 288, 1 home run and 17 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. In comes the left fielder. He's got it. A nice play there, 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Brandon Smith.
Next up for Los Angeles, Brandon Smith. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
From the stretch, Joaquin Marte is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Grounded to short, reined in, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, J.J. Lewis.
J.J. Lewis.
Here it comes. Hot shot toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Standing in now, Pedro Tavares. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. He's running. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Not shocked by that swing right there. An absolute bomb. You can tell this offense was kind of salivating to get to home plate. His presence on the mound right now leaves a lot to be desired. He needs to start attacking or he's going to be lifted.
Batting 8. The second baseman.
In now, Brad Sawyer. Ball 1. He'll step in here at 275. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. The 1-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a little looper down the left field line, and that'll get down for a base hit. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Into the box now, Alex Vernon. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career, 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
To the plate now, Hunter White, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Lays off 2-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. To second for one. Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
At the plate now, Ben Kohler, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 1-0. Sliced hard down the left field line, and that is down as that could be 2 bases. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Stepping in now, Cameron Porter, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Boy, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
3 runs already home here. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And that's going to find real estate and fall in for a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. So it's now a 4-run inning for these guys as another run crosses the plate on the base hit. And we'll take a look at the highest scoring offenses in the league so far. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. At the plate, Jesus Pena, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. In the air to straightaway right. Brenner is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Leading off the inning, it'll be Julius Collins, and they could use a spark from him here.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Here's the 0-1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit in the air to left field. Kohler is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting 6th, the right
All
fielder.
right, here's the defensive
Evan
alignment for the Arizona
Brenner.
Diamondbacks. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Into the box, Evan Brenner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. One out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats.
Batting
Both of them
7th,
hit on the absolute
third baseman,
screws. One's right at
Jake
one guy, and then one's a single.
Mitchell.
Go figure.
In now, Chase Mitchell, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with 1 down. Strike taken up in the zone. So far this year against Southpaws, Mitchell averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch outside, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Fastball just inside. Calvin Sharp, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a line drive. And that'll get down out there. Long throw to third. And he is in there. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
The second baseman.
3-1 fastball,
Calvin.
middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
So now to the plate, Calvin Sharp, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Now the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
So he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pena is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Dodgers strand a couple. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Now,
thank you, Heidi. Terry Hill is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Sam Quintero. He flew out in his last AB.
Sam Quintero.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Quintero is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
This guy has been...
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Execute your pitch down and away below the knee, and a left-hander's able to shoot it through the 5.5 hole. That fires me up.
Lewis.
To the plate now, J.J. Lewis. Lined hard to center field. Ray is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Pedro Tavares.
Ready to take his hacks again, Pedro Tavares. Lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Tavares, a Cuban-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Sawyer.
Stepping in now, Brad Sawyer, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0. This is just fair as it'll hug the line and head for the right field corner. Quintero rounds third and is digging for the plate. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
Baseball 101 at its finest right there. Just a beautiful example of a well-executed relay play to nab the runner at the plate.
At the plate now, Alex Vernon lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Ray able to track it down for the third out. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Dodgers nothing.
We're back now for the Dodgers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. And one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Ray.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now the pitch.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Porter is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Dylan Netzel.
Next for the Dodgers, Dylan Netzel flew out last time up. And now the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Brandon Smith.
Next to dig in, Brandon Smith worked a walk his first time up. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner. But this lands foul down there to make it 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now.
Ball
A
3.
little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Sawyer is there, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Into the box, Hunter White.
Leading off for Arizona, the shortstop, Hunter.
Now the first
White.
pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop.
3 balls, 1
He must
strike.
know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass
left
right
fielder,
there.
number 4.
He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Up next for Arizona, Ben Kohler. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
The center
And this
fielder,
was set up
number 9.
perfectly for him to start the
Cameron
double play. He's in
Porter.
ideal position, and then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Into the box now, Cameron Porter. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And he's safe.
The batter, the right fielder, Jesus Pena.
Into the box, Jesus Pena, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw won't get him. Now to the plate here is Sam Quintero. Singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
As he lines it out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, J.J. Lewis.
Next, it'll be J.J. Lewis. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as the blowout continues.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Ladies and
Phil
gentlemen,
Lamb
your
gets the
attention,
call to
please.
pitch here, and he'll try to sort
pitching
this
for
mess
the
out.
Dodgers.
He's going to try to at least
Number
eat a couple
99.
of innings for his guys.
Phil Lamb. Now batting, catcher, Pedro.
At the plate,
Tavares.
Pedro Tavares fouled off. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Four runs here in this half inning. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 10 and the Dodgers nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Joaquin Marte.
Joaquin Marte.
Now here's the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Julian Howard.
Standing in now, Julius Collins, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
No runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Grounder down the line at third. Scooped up, 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play.
The batter, the right fielder, Evan Brenner.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Evan Brenner. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. So now here is Brad Sawyer, 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Second baseman, Brad Sawyer.
He's set. Here it comes. Lamb, 28 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. Now the 1-0 is low and outside for a ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
3-0 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Here it is, the 3-0. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
To the plate now, Alex Vernon, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home misses down below the knees.
6 straight here out of the zone to start the inning, so I think it's a good time to go out and have a word with your pitcher. Just got to make sure everything's fine physically and remind him to be free and easy with his motion. You can't try to force pitches into the strike zone.
A runner at first with no outs here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Collins will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the shortstop, Hunter White.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Hunter White. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit, and he is in there.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Oh, but they throw it away at second. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
And those are plays that
Now
cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Plate now, Cameron Porter, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at that with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jesus Pena. Now here's the first offering. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 Dodger error, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Diamondbacks lead this one 12-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Dodgers.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So here is Chase Mitchell. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
0-1 the count. Fastball called for strike 2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, There's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Whoa,
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. But they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Stepping in now,
second
Calvin
baseman.
Sharp.
Calvin.
As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Bill Lamb. Your
Angel
attention,
Sanchez
please.
will get the
Pinch hitting
call
for
here
the
as he'll
Dodgers.
hit for the pitcher.
Number 66, Angel Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Sanchez playing here in his age 31 season. This is his first year at the big league level. The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, the center fielder, J.C. Ray.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, J.C. Ray. First offering on its way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Right side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in
batter,
front, but I don't
11.
care. That's a bullet
Shortstop.
knock in the box score
Dylan.
tomorrow morning.
Netzel.
In now, Dylan Netzel. Hit down the line at first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Diamondbacks 12 and the Dodgers 1.
Your
Philip
attention,
Hester
please.
gets the call to pitch
Now
here, and he'll
pitching
try
for
to
the
sort
Dodgers.
this mess out. He's going to
Number
try to at
28.
least eat a couple of
Philip
innings for his guys.
Hester.
Now at the plate is Sam Quintero. He'll try and
Leading
get
off for
things started
Arizona,
as we begin
the
inning
third
number
baseman.
6.
Sam Quintero.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As she'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Collins is under this one, and he puts it away for the first out.
The first baseman, number 21, J.J. Lewis.
Stepping in next, J.J. Lewis.
Yeah, he absolutely torched a fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
And now the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Tim.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
2-2 the count. One out, nobody on. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Ray is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Pedro Tavares.
Next, it'll be Pedro Tavares as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 out, nobody on. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And he lays off a pitch down and away, ball 2. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. But don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Striding in is Brandon Smith.
Leading off
Comes
for
into
the
this
Dodgers,
at bat 0 for 1
the
in the
first
ball game.
baseman, Brandon Smith.
First delivery to him.
1-0.
Smith is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself, he knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Joaquin Marte waits on deck. That one's in there. 3-1. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Joaquin Marte.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Joaquin Marte. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here's the pitch. That one's in there. 3-1. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Nope.
Julius Collins is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
3-0 to him now. Runner at first here, one man out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Evan.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just one out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Jermaine Riley takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Riley.
Evan Brenner will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Mitchell.
So now into the box is Chase Mitchell. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. First offering on its way. Two men are on with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Scooped up, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning coming up. D-backs out in front, 12-1. Now it'll be Brad Sawyer. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
Brad Sawyer.
First offering. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box, Jermaine Riley, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. A 1 pitch on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Ready with the 3-1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. Ray is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Hunter White.
Digging in next, Hunter White. First pitch coming. Here it is, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Digging in will be Ben Kohler. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch of the AB now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
At the plate, Cameron Porter, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And this one's in the dirt. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. First and second now, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And not in time as the run scores.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Vaughn Nunez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Joe Herron will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Standing in now, Jesus Pena as he'll take a look at ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0.
That's ball two.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
3-0 to him now. Line hard deep into left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, this one looked like he was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box now, Sam Quintero, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play.
Taken high and deep to right. And the runner from third crosses the plate, but that'll be off the right field wall. The relay. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
So now to the plate, J.J. Lewis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Ready on 0-2.
Nope.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. D-backs lead it 16-1. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Calvin Sharp.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the AB now.
Sharp.
Oh, that's it.
That's wide, 2-0. And the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes a left fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, Joe Heron.
Ready now is Joe Heron. First pitch on the way. Now a flare out toward right center. Sawyer is calling for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The center fielder, number 8, J.C. Ray.
Now into the box, J.C. Ray. First delivery to him. Left side, but well foul. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball right down the line and left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. Diamondbacks lead this one 16-1. Stepping up is Pedro Tavares. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Pedro Tavares.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Grounded to the right. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Stepping in now, Brad Sawyer. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Now batting.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
In now, Jermaine Riley, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Now a curveball misses inside.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had 1 in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that 1 hit.
To the plate now, Hunter White, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
A runner at first with no outs here. 3-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Will Bell comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Bell.
At the plate, Ben Kohler. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. None out, runners at first and second. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Count still full, 3-2. Another one sent foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. Fouled away. Fouled off.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
And it's fouled away. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Cameron Porter. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Still only 1 out in the inning.
Ball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with
Now
him. And
batting,
watching
right
this
fielder,
at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Pena, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking to minimize the damage here as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. Nature's cleaning crew is what we'll call them. They're on the scene as this one winds down. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Stepping in once again is Dylan Netzel. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Just a nice, clean single right there. And I know it's not going to probably make a ton of difference in this game. But one thing I love about the competitive fire right there is I don't care what the scoreboard is. We do not give away at bats. And he certainly didn't right there.
Into the box, Brandon Smith. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2.
Okay.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Line drive, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. First and second here with nobody out. And he lays off for ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-1.
Hey!
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Got him with a good high
Now batting,
fastball there.
left fielder,
Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in
Julius
strikeout situations these
Collins.
days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Julius Collins. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners are at first and second with one away. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Ladies
Nick
and gentlemen,
Olson will grab
your
a bat and hit
attention,
for the
please.
pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Dodgers, number 17, Nick Olson.
First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
First and second now, one man out. One and two now.
Got the count 1 and 2.
From the stretch.
2 balls.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up.
Now
They're down by a lot of
third
runs
baseman,
right now. No
Jake
reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Giancarlo Rodriguez is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Rodriguez.
In now, Chase Mitchell, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He
The
hadn't
batter,
used it
number
yet in
9.
this at bat, and what does he
Second
do?
baseman,
He uses it,
Calvin
pulls the string, and gets
Sharp.
the big strikeout.
At the plate now, Calvin Sharp, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
it often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. Popped up. Quintero shading to his right, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. So 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 9th inning coming up. Arizona's on top, 18-2. Edward Potter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Sam Quintero.
Sam Quintero.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's the 0-1.
Ball in.
Hit hard up the middle. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know it's going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Into the box now, J.J. Lewis as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch could take there to lay off the high fastball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. .2-0 count. The pitch is taken, ball 3.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Three and one.
Down at 3-1.
Nobody out, runner on first. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now to bat, Pedro Tavares. They'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Potter playing here in his age 31 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
None out, runners at 1st and 2nd. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Collins arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the second baseman, Brad Sawyer.
So now a guy making a lot of noise in this one, Brad Sawyer. He's got his sights set on a 5-hit ball game here. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-0 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Pitch. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Giancarlo Rodriguez. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Bases are loaded with only one out. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We'll come right back with more from Dodger Stadium in just a moment. Now at the plate, Joe Herron starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Well, it isn't exactly
Now
earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
To the plate now, J.C. Ray. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. This is line to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. They'll get it in quickly to the shortstop to hold the man at third, but they're at the corners to start the inning.
Now batting.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
No balls and 1 strike. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Next up is Brandon Smith. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joaquin Marte. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Two out here and a runner at second. Line to the right side. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
18-3 today. The Arizona Diamondbacks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alex Vernon earns the win, his second. Number 48 only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.